To me, the Arkansas River Valley is the source, the lifeblood of the state of Arkansas in regards to agriculture. And out here at my good friends, Tim and Robin Ralston's, at the rice farm, learning more about it, showing everybody where their food comes from.
I'm Tim Ralston. My wife Robin and I own and operate Ralston Family Farms with the help of all our family, kids. And we're located here in the Arkansas River Valley, very near Atkins. We grow cattle, soybeans, a little bit of corn for feed for the cattle, and most importantly, rice. We've got a rice operation that includes about 4,000 acres. We mill it, package it, and send it to the retailer. We've got 6 varieties made up of golden, it's a traditional long grain rice. We've also got basmati, white rice, jasmine. We've got red rice. We also grow purple rice. Our most unique and really one of our best sellers is Nature's Blend. First year we grew red and purple. We had a little bit of cross-pollination take place and a little bit of volunteer from a previous crop. And so when we harvested it, instead of just one or the other, we ended up with purple and red and brown rice all in the same offering. Well, farming is challenging, but it's very rewarding. Everybody likes to say it's a way of life, and that couldn't be more true, because to be successful farming, you've got to eat, sleep, and breathe it.
All right, Tim, so we are literally in the middle of your rice field down here in the Atkins Bottoms, my hometown.
Sure.
The Petit Jean Mountain is right there by the river. The scenery's gorgeous. Are you sure this is just a regular old farming operation?
Well, it's a pretty common farming operation, but we are in a special spot.
The way y'all farm in a sustainable manner, I thought was pretty cool. So at the market, we do a ton of like straw bales. So I called Robin a few years back and I said, hey, can we get some straw? She said, we don't bale straw. So tell us a little bit about why do y'all not bale rice straw?
Well, a lot of the nutrients are held in that straw.
Okay.
What the rice itself, as you can see here, what the head doesn't utilize, is still in that straw.
Okay.
So if we return that to the soil, it's just like putting fertilizer back in it. You know,
So
it's an organic input.
Just goes right back into the ground instead of being taken away.
Absolutely. We irrigate 100% with surface water.
Surface water.
We get that from the Arkansas River. And we flood the fields. We utilize that water for about 3 to 4 months, recharging it as necessary. And then right at the end of the growing season, of course you dry the fields up to harvest them. So we're trying to time that to where the plant will utilize as much of that water as possible. But water is returned, goes right back to the Arkansas River. And when it goes back, it's often looks a lot better than it does when we pumped it on, because it's kind of filtered as it travels.
It gets cleaned out out here.
Yeah, it's, you know, this whole field is just one big filter, so when you pass that water through it, it does amazing things to it.
You've invested in your own rice mill. What does it mean to be milled? What does a mill do, like in simple terms?
Well, there's actually several steps in the milling process, but the main one is the husk that is on the outside of this grain.
Okay.
Is removed. And once you remove that husk, you've got brown rice in your hand. And so the difference between brown rice and white rice is there's a bran layer that's on the outside of the kernel.
Okay.
And that bran layer is removed. And once you remove that bran, which is very nutritious and it's a byproduct that we use for other things, but once you remove that bran, then you've got white rice.
Okay, so like with bran, it's a brown rice. Without bran, it's a white rice.
That's right.
And a lot of that bran goes like feeds, like
It does. We're pretty well self-contained here on the farm. We've got a cattle operation. We've got about 175 mama cows, and we use that bran back on the farm.
That's even more of a more sustainable way.
Absolutely. There's absolutely none of the rice that goes to waste. The bran is taken off, we use it for cattle feed. The husk is taken off and we market it locally to use as bedding in chicken houses.
In chicken houses?
Yeah. We take this all the way from the seed, and in a lot of cases we produce the seed.
Really?
But we take this all the way from seed to package to your shelf.
That's cool. Well, we put a lot of it on our shelves.
Yeah, we appreciate that. You know, we're about the only mill of our size that can actually take a package of rice and trace it all the way back to the field.
Yeah.
That's pretty well unheard of in the industry. It's certainly not a common practice by no means. In this particular field we're standing in, this is golden.
This is the
rice.
golden?
Yeah. And what we do with that rice is we remove about 50% of the bran layer.
Okay.
So you get the benefit of a short cooking time, but you still get the nutritional benefit of a brown. You get a little bit of that taste of a brown, a little bit of the nutty flavor.
Yeah.
And it's a big hit among kids. Kids love it and the parents like it because they're feeding them something good, but the kids like it so they don't argue about eating it.
Win-wins. We love
Exactly.
win-wins.
Exactly.
All right, that is what it's all about. Learning more about the farmers, the farms, where our food comes from. So we're getting loaded up for the market for you guys, and see you soon.